What's going on, people? Jay the Black here. I am back with another live stream. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like the stream as you come in. We're going to talk about Kaepernick and his settlement with the NFL. So make sure you like the stream as you come in. I'm going to play these instrumentals, all right? And I'm going to come right back with my commentary.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Boneless wings meal with Caribbean jerk sauce for
What's good, people? What's good, people? I am back with another live stream. Shout out to everybody that's here. I do appreciate it. Make sure y'all like the stream as you come in, all right? We're going to talk about Kaepernick for a second. We're going to talk about Kaepernick. Shout out to everybody that's here early. I appreciate that. I like when y'all get here early. You know, people be showing up late to my streams and then got the nerve to ask me what is going on. The next time I see somebody show up late to my live stream, asking what I'm talking about, what did I say before, you're going to automatically be blocked out of here. Okay? You're going to be automatically blocked out of here. You're going to be blocked completely out of here. I have no time for ignorance. I really don't. Shout out to everybody that's here. Yeah, Miranda, I see you here. Shout out to the people that's here early. Jay Rice, Young, Mr. Old School, Miranda, Marv, Victor, Young, Gemini. Let's see. Based, The God, got me fucked up for Antonio, Simply J, The Ron, Vernon 85, Josh, Latasha Cupcakes. Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream too. Like the stream, people. Yo, we're going to talk about Kaepernick taking the money and running. Let's see. Kaepernick took the money and ran with it. Okay? Don't blame the messenger. Salute the messenger. Okay? Before I get started, make sure y'all go and support the platform by going and buying you a t-shirt from teesprings.com for the real red pillars. Not these fake red pillars, because you have a lot of fake red pillars out here. A lot of you dudes are proven to be fake. Y'all are scared to wear these shirts out. I don't get it. How are you afraid to wear this out, but you claim to be red pill? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. All right? So if y'all want to support the platform, go over there and buy you a t-shirt or a hoodie. Buy 5, 10 of them. Buy them for family members. You know what I'm saying? They will appreciate that. All right? So they get that in there. Also, check out the video I did today. If y'all haven't, I did a video on Brie Larson, calling out white men, saying that, you know, she doesn't want to be interviewed by white males. You know, she wants to give opportunities to minorities. Even though this is a woman who probably has 0 to no black friends, never dated a black man or a non-black man, but she's standing up for the minorities. It's very weird. You know, it's very, very weird, you know. That is why a lot of these people, like your Brie Larsons, cannot be taken seriously. They just can't be taken seriously. You know, they say certain things because they think that y'all are going to applaud it. You got to see past the bullshit. You know, you got to see past it. These people are pandering. All they do is pander. What's going on, Iman? Yeah, I'm ready. Got one. But you know, I've been calling out the bullshit that is Kaepernick since he started. Okay? I've been calling this dude out for a while now, and people would get upset at me for calling him out because he was the golden child. You know? Shout out to Real Virtues. Jay, do you think it will ever be reported how much Kaepernick got? Well, they're saying that he got between 60 to 80 million. So it's probably somewhere in the middle. Probably anywhere from 45, probably maybe close to about 40 million. But remember, you know, Eric Reed was a part of that lawsuit as well. So he got paid too. Eric Reed got paid too. The lawyer's getting paid. That's why they're all smiling in that photo that you see in the thumbnail. That's why they're all smiling, because they know they got paid. And it's very funny how a guy who is so much for black people, but he has white lawyers. Why are your lawyers white? Now, I know you want to hire the best attorneys for the job, but Mark Garagos is a celebrity attorney. It's not, you know, you could have went and got you one of these black minstrels that y'all see showing up at every you know, black incident. But oh no, he went to get him Mark Garagos. Okay? He said he'd rather put his, you know, situation in the hands of non-blacks. He don't trust y'all enough. You know what I'm saying? And he, you know, and he has a, you know, a shirt with Malcolm X on it. You know? Yeah, of course, white Jews, of course. But he's more comfortable, you know, buying Jewish lawyers. And that's why they're all smiling, because they got paid. And this is interesting. Kaepernick has been cashing out ever since the Nike deal. People have been buying his T-shirts and jerseys because he has his own jersey that he made that people are buying. He got all these celebrities promoting him. And what's interesting was that I was on his girlfriend Nessa's Instagram page. I was on his too. His page, it looks like a bunch of narcissism. Like, it's just a bunch of pictures of celebrities wearing his jersey, like wearing his T-shirts. I mean, the guy is a narcissist. But anyway, when I went on Nessa's page, I noticed that a lot of people in the comment section were asking her, basically, does he still want to be in the NFL? Why did he take the deal? Of course he was going to take the deal. The guy wanted to get paid. And he still wants to play in the NFL. But you see, this time he can't sue. Now, Eric Reed is an okay player. He's an okay player. He's not a great player, not a good player. He's an okay player. You know, he was going to be in the NFL regardless because he's a defensive player, and teams always need good defensive players. But Kaepernick, you know, to have him as your quarterback, Teams want young, fresh quarterbacks who they can mold. Shout out to Wayne Tillman. Sounds like a good businessman to me. Oh, very good businessman. Everything he has done has been to secure funds. That's all it's been for, to secure funds, And my thing is this. One second. With Kaepernick, this is all business. It's financial, right? But I think that people are, applauding him. They're celebrating that he won. He beat the NFL. Listen, you never can beat the NFL. The only reason why they settled was because they wanted to go into a new season without dealing with this BS. Because they felt like it was bad for PR, and they felt like they needed to go into a new season without this cloud over their head. Okay? These guys are smart. These guys are billionaires for a reason. Kaepernick just wanted to get paid. And he did. And I noticed that people are now starting to wake up. This guy didn't really win anything. The guy wanted to get paid. He lucked out. I believe there were people feeding his lawyers info. What's going on, Rob? I believe that there were people in the NFL who are feeding him info. That is why he was able to know who to go to, who to secure phone records from, because I believe people were feeding him info. This is why he was comfortable suing them and was confident in being able to at least take it the distance. But the reason why he didn't go the distance is because he doesn't care about, setting an example for black people. He just wants to get paid. He wants to be in the NFL. This is why he settled, because he realized this. He said, okay, I could continue to fight this and maybe win, but I want to be in the NFL. And I think a part of him thought that by settling this and taking the money, that he would be able to play in the NFL. That is what's in the back of his mind. Eric Reed is going to continue to play. He wants to be able to play too. He took the selfish route. I'm not saying it's bad, but he thought about him. He didn't think about no movement. He thought about him. And then you got these dumbass celebrities like LeBron talking, I stand with Cap, I kneel with Cap. Get as much money as you want. So you're basically saying that him just taking the money and saying fuck a movement, fuck trying to build upon this for us and fight the power. He just took the money and left. And then LeBron said, well, he's doing this for his family. He's doing this to secure a future for his kids. What about the people that he was standing up for, Negro? Shout out to Real Virtues. Jay, what's Nessa's ethnicity? I heard she's Egyptian. Something like that. But she looks Latina. Shout out to Mermaid Lovely. Good evening, Jay. What's going on, Mermaid? Make sure y'all like the stream as y'all come in, man. Let people know I'm live. Kaepernick basically got, because Kaepernick, when people understand, when he was on the San Francisco 49ers, he was making $19 million a year. And he opted out of his contract with, I think, 1 year left. He basically got paid for, let's say if he would have stayed with the Niners for 2 years, making the same amount of money. He basically got paid 2 extra years of that money. Basically. He finessed all of y'all who were crying and moaning and complaining. Cool, Rob. Crying and moaning and complaining about Kaepernick is doing this for us. He lost his job for us. This dude has been getting paid. This dude has been collecting donations. He has been getting paid from Nike. His t-shirts have been selling. Okay? His t-shirts have been selling. He's been getting money. And with this settlement, he's going to be getting more money so they can go to the Gucci store. Somebody brought up in the chat room that Cap And Nessa are going to be at the Gucci store. They definitely going to be at the Gucci store. They're going to be at the Louis Vuitton store. They're going to be taking vacations thanks to the NFL and thanks to all that Nike money he got. Y'all got to understand, these guys like him, they're thinking about themselves. They use fake public outrage to line their pockets. I don't understand why y'all don't understand this. But he still wants to play in the NFL. The guy is still training because he thinks he's going to get an opportunity to be in the NFL. And you got all these people who would get upset at me when I would say, basically, Kaepernick is a fraud. Michael Vick's wife wouldn't give him no nookie because he dared to speak out against Kaepernick and say, and, you know, his wife publicly shamed him into apologizing. The same thing with the NFL, I think he's still in the league, Jermichael Finley. His wife, because he spoke out against Kaepernick, his own wife turned against him and basically distanced herself from her own husband, the mother of his kids, for the sake of this guy who ain't even with a black woman, but you got all these black women and all these Negroes fighting you tooth and nail to defend this guy. Fighting tooth and nail to defend this guy. A guy who is a fucking fraud. Most of these pro-blacks are frauds. None of these niggas are going to Africa. They would never live in Africa. They talk all this black empowerment and building. You just talking. A lot of you dudes talk. I hear these guys on YouTube, social media talking. Where's the building? I want to see the building. Stop complaining about me calling out these celebrities who are living in white neighborhoods. And why don't you go out there and actually build? Because all I hear is talk from a lot of y'all. Y'all not doing nothing. You're just like Kaepernick, not doing nothing. Shout out to Ricky. Non-black people find ways to use black people to get rich, bro. Yes, and he did. And he did. He's a biracial who was raised by white parents. He learned the game. Jew lawyers, man. His advisors are probably Jews and white people, white liberals. This dude hasn't done one interview, and y'all will fight. Y'all will make threats in order to defend a guy who's biracial and grew up with white parents. Shout out to Real Virtues. Jay, wasn't there $1 million settlement in 2017 with NFL players? What happened to that money? They did get a settlement, Real Virtues, and that's why you see Malcolm Jenkins. He's the dark-skinned brother on the right. He got into a fight with Eric Reed, who's standing next to Kaepernick, because they settled with the NFL. They took the money and ran themselves. And Eric Reed was mad about that. So I want to know, how does people feel about Eric Reed? You know, he was calling Malcolm Jenkins a sellout, but nigga, you sold out. You took the money and ran too. I'm just tired of y'all talking. Y'all do all this talking, we building. Y'all ain't building nothing. You just a bunch of talkative dreamers. You know, I thought I was a dreamer. Y'all look up to people who would never in their life come to your neighborhoods. They would never in their life really physically build anything in order to do better for y'all. Just like LeBron James said, Kaepernick did this for his family. He didn't do this for black people. He did it for his family. And he also said that Kaepernick needs to be remembered in American history and worldwide for basically selling out to the NFL. The NFL, they didn't win, but they didn't lose either, because the NFL had money stored away for this. They always do. These guys aren't successful for nothing. These guys are billionaires. The Jacksonville Jaguars owner, he bought that team a couple years ago. This guy is worth almost $8 billion because his son is going to be, Shad Khan, his son is going to be starting the AEW wrestling. They're going to be funding that. If Shad Khan is worth $8 billion and he just started running an NFL team, how much you think Robert Kraft is worth? How much you think Jerry Jones is worth? These guys have money. Listen, $60, $80 million ain't nothing to these guys. They have money stored away for these concussion lawsuits that they've been dealing with. They got money stored away for, these individual cases, like with Tom Brady was trying to fight his suspension. They took that to court. They had money for that. These guys are always prepared. It's only the people who ain't successful, who don't own anything, who are always unprepared. They probably could use that money they settle as a tax write-off. Exactly. They do. They take the money they paid Kaepernick was from the jersey fines. When you don't wear your jersey a certain way, your equipment a certain way, they fine you for that. The penalties. Like, they have all that money saved and stashed away. They give some of it to charity and they stash the rest of it away until these situations. These guys, man, listen, man, they probably said, okay, let's throw this guy some. Let's give him $100 million. $100 million? No, we got to give him $100 million. Let's give him about $80 million. They probably was going to give him more than that. That's the thing, man. It's like people looking at this as a win for Kaepernick. How do you win when your platform was we're fighting against the NFL? You can't fight and then stop the fight and then say, okay, put something in my hand, we walk away, we won't even share the details. What kind of fight is that, man? You promise not only tell the details of the case, but you still want to be in the NFL. And you got people still out here defending this guy as if he won something. Like he won something. But what did you win, Cap? You've basically split your support base down the middle. I looked at your girlfriend's comments because she always posts about when people speak about Kaepernick, when news articles are made about him, she posts about it, right? I was looking in the comments saying there was a lot of people who were upset that he took that deal. Not only that, I remember there was one post on her page where she put up a post basically celebrating this business that boycotted Kaepernick, but they went out of business. And then somebody in the comment section said, wait a minute, why are you celebrating this business celebrating this store going out of business? Like, aren't you supposed to be protesting police brutality? When did it become about punishing people who don't have the same ideology as you? Shout out to Greatness 81. Kaepernick shook down the league for money just like Al Sharpton shakes down companies with threats of racism. What if Malcolm X took the money? That's a good point. He definitely shook him down. He definitely shook him down for some money. He pulled the Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton is probably one of the people who he confides in. I'm pretty sure he's confiding in Al Sharpton on how to maneuver and take money. Malcolm X would, I'm not gonna say he would never do that, but that's not something that his game was not to get money out of people. His whole platform, so to speak, and his movement was about changing things, not taking the money and walking away. These guys nowadays are nothing more than fake, fraudulent wannabe leaders. Okay? This is why it's very important to continue to push the narrative of these guys are frauds. These guys are fake. These guys out here talking about they black power, but they got white women or racially ambiguous women. We need to continue to push that narrative. These guys are fake, are fraudulent. Why your wife look like she damn near white, but you got your fist in the air talking about white racism? Does that make any sense? But that's what you see with a lot of these woke guys. These fake woke guys. Just like Brie Larson, fake woke. Fake woke. That's what they doing. And Kaepernick got walkaway money. He's good with the NFL. He's no longer going to tell y'all to boycott because he don't care. He got his bags. Okay? That's mainly what was the thing. He wanted his bags. He wanted to basically get compensated for the 2 years that he's been out of football, which is what they did. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this dude, you start seeing this guy, you know, basically change up his image. Oh, he did, Christopher? It wouldn't surprise me at all if this guy switch up his image. It wouldn't surprise me at all if a team did give him an opportunity and he stopped taking a knee. Because it is, when people say it's not about the money, it's always about the money. It's always about the money. And this dude is lining his pockets off of y'all fake outrage, y'all defending this grown man who, listen, his teammates in San Francisco didn't like him. That's why he wanted to get traded. His teammates in San Francisco did not like him. That's why he wanted to leave. That's why he started to protest, because they didn't like him. That's why he doesn't do interviews, because he knows he's not likable. The one good thing Kaepernick did is he did speak out against Hillary Clinton. That's one of the good things that Kaepernick did a couple years ago. He did speak out against Hillary Clinton. You know? So it's not all bad with Kaepernick. I just think that he's about getting bags, just like the rest of these guys with their fake outrage. Shout out to everybody. So make sure y'all like the stream, people. It's all about the bags, people. I don't know why y'all think it ain't about the bags. It's always about the bags, man. Let's see. Now, there's an article from ABC 7 News. I want to read a little bit of it. Former 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick still wants to play in the NFL, according to his lawyer. In an interview with CNN, Kaepernick's attorney, Mark Garrigo, says there's a potential landing spot for him. This comes just days after the quarterback and Eric Reid reached a financial settlement with the NFL in their collusion case against the league. I'm going to make a bold prediction that one of the 3 teams picks him up, Garrigo said. I think you're going to see. I'll make the bold prediction. You can save the tape. I think they're going to sign. They're going to sign. I think you're going to see within the next 2 weeks that somebody's going to step up. Somebody's going to do the right thing. And you want me to predict who? I would tell you, besides the Panthers, it would not surprise me if Bob Kraft makes a move. Bob Kraft is the owner of the New England Patriots. Kaepernick alleged the league conspired to keep him out after he started kneeling during the national anthem. That could happen. That could very much so happen. It wouldn't surprise me. But he's 31 years old now. He's 31 years old now. I don't think he thought this thing through. But in the end of the day, he still got paid. But he will never be what he always... Listen, Kaepernick has always wanted to be a great football player. He didn't want to be no activist. He still wants to be a great player. He still wants to go out there and compete. I'm pretty sure he was still watching the NFL. He's going to tell y'all he was boycotting, but y'all should know that's bullshit. He wasn't boycotting anything. He was watching. That's why he wants in. Why would you be boycotting something and still want in? And still want to be a part of people who you claim are racist, and they're against you because of your skin tone, even though, dude, you're damn near white. You look Arab almost. You're out of the league because your team won 2 games. You had what, 16 touchdowns or so? Zero interceptions? That don't mean you a good quarterback. The 49ers won 2 games. You can't just go out there and just throw a ball around and things of that nature. You have to be a leader. You have to be an on-field general as a quarterback in order for your team to be successful. That's not who he is. That's not who he is. All right, y'all call in. Yeah, 31 is young for a quarterback, but a team doesn't want to build a franchise around a 31-year-old quarterback, especially with all these new head coaches that you're seeing in the NFL over the last couple of years. These young coaches are not going to put their franchise, put their jobs, in the hands of Kaepernick. They're just not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to put their jobs in the hands of Kaepernick. If he comes in, he's gonna have to be a backup. He's gonna have to be a backup. He's not gonna be no starter. If people think he's a starter, they're delusional. They're delusional. Last time he played, his team won 2 games because he's not an on-field general. He's not a leader of men. Dude won't even do interviews, for Christ's sakes. You got college coaches becoming head coaches in the NFL. Do you think they want to bring in Kaepernick? I just want to know how all those people who were mad at Travis Scott, how do they feel now? Eric Reed was suing the NFL. He got signed by the Panthers, but I didn't hear none of these people get mad at Eric Reed. But you got mad at Travis Scott. Why? I thought, you know what I'm saying, which one is worse? Performing halftime at the Super Bowl or signing a contract to play in the league that you're suing, that you're supposed to be boycotting? That's that fake outrage. That's that don't be mad at him, but me mad at everybody else. You know, you could be mad at everybody else, not him. Fake outrage. If you want to talk about the topic, call in, man. First off, dude, I'm not hating on nobody. What's up, Mr. Anthropo? How am I hating by stating that I knew he would take the money? I'm not a Kaepernick supporter. I've been a detractor of his since the start. So this is nothing new. This is not hating. This is me being real. I knew he would take the money because that's what he cares about. Simple as that. This don't surprise me. This don't surprise me at all. And I know black men are going to defend him because black men are always looking for a daddy from male celebrities. They're always looking for a father figure in black male celebrities. They're always looking for a father figure from black male celebrities. And then when these guys disappoint them, then they want to go off. They want to be like, I've been cheated. I've been lied to. It's because you were an idiot for supporting this guy. Why were you supporting the guy? That's why the black community is where it is. You got too many grown men looking for a father figure in athletes, in rappers. No, you bugging, nigga. All right, you live.
Yo, this is Jay Black.
Yeah, this is Jay Black. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, man? This is Casey. I'm from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. What's going on, man?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're talking on this topic right here, man. You know, I don't know why we, especially black men, as I noticed you just said, following the man that's pretty much being a hypocrite.
Yep.
Like, and I was telling some of my homeboys the other day, some of them don't agree with me, some of them do. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to lie. I watched the Super Bowl. But also, you got Kaepernick, you got LeBron, these same people saying these people are white supremacists and all that. But why are you at the game? It makes no sense.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yo, LeBron James was at the playoff games. Like, what boycott, you know?
Exactly. These same people are the same people that's mad Floyd Mayweather right now. I saw your videos on that. It's like we all know that y'all still buying Gucci. Y'all just ain't telling nobody. Y'all ain't returning all that shit. And the same thing with the quote unquote beehive. Those girls that performed at the Super Bowl. Once I heard that they were at her camp or whatever for Rock Nation or whatever, I said, "Oh, they smart as hell. They know better than to show their faces out there." But Beyonce and Jay-Z still collecting that check from them girls. Nobody won't call. I don't see nobody calling out Beyonce. But
no, they're not gonna call her out. They're not gonna call her out.
Yeah, that's trying to ask pigs. That's like trying to ask pigs to fly.
Yep.
Yeah, man. But also, you made a very strong point about Travis Scott. I think I think to put the icing on the cake with people being fake outrage at him is the fact that he's with a Kardashian. He's not with his sister.
Yeah. I think that contributed. That did help. That did sort of lean it in that direction, I think, too. Yeah, man. And the thing is, I don't see how any man can follow a man in general where his woman is doing the talking for him. Like, oh, he talked to Travis Scott. He's doing this. Like, where are these interviews? Like, where are these articles like showing him in the room talking with these people? All you hear is his girlfriend getting on Instagram or Twitter saying, "Oh, this is how he feels. This is how he feels." He's supposed to be a grown man. Let him speak for himself. Absolutely.
Shit, but at the end of the day, man, we as a people need to just focus more on ourselves instead of just waiting for somebody to cape for us, because at the end of the day, they're not facing the same struggles that we are. So we need to come together instead of just waiting for somebody to save us, because, you know, as I said earlier, that's just waiting for pigs to finally fly or something. It ain't ever gonna happen.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, but I just wanted to share my 2 cents on the topic. You know, I'm gonna just get back in the chat room.
All right, thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
All right, cool. Shout out to Casey from Florida. Appreciate that. There was a caller that was calling in. You can call back in now. I seen your number flash up a few times. It's an 83 number. Y'all calling? Look at these beta males flood the chat. Listen, fuck Colin Kaepernick. He took the money, he ran. Get over it. All right, you live.
Hello, good night. You hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, Jamaican again. Oh my God, I love your show. I can't not stop from work to have an input.
Hey man, what's going on, man? Yeah, what you got to say on it, man?
All right, first of all, let us all stand up and give a round of applause to Mr. Kaepernick.
Exactly.
He did one of the greatest okie doke I've ever seen in my life.
Facts.
And first of all, it's the greatest okie doke. And all of these dumb idiot black people got up and fought for it. You dumb sons of... I can't even say it. Seriously. It's stupid. But firstly, Colin Kaepernick grew up in a white household, never faced any of the troubles and tribulation of black Americans. What the hell is he doing protesting something that he knows nothing about? He's an idiot. And we heard that he protested because of his girlfriend's input. He was not protesting before anything happens until his girlfriend told him that, okay, it's time for you to stand up and use your platform to protest X and Y. He's a simp. He's a simp. Secondly, why would the NFL, any team in the NFL, take back someone like Colin Kaepernick to play for their team? He is a compromiser. I would not want him to play for my team. The gentleman from the Ravens got him a job with the team, and his girlfriend prevented the team from taking him. Why would you want to get someone that is that toxic in your team? That is stupid.
Yeah, he don't wear the pants in that relationship. Those are facts.
That's what shut off a doubt. And these black people are getting up and say, "Oh my God, they shouldn't have done that to him." First of all, the NFL is a business.
Yeah, business.
You do not go to your business place and did what he did. You are putting a bad name on the business. You're staining the business overall. Get rid of his lame duck ass.
Right. Right.
What was he good for? He was known for being Alex Smith's replacement when Alex Smith got injured.
The dude was known for being benched. He was known for being benched.
No, seriously, this is stupid. And he's going to take the payment from the NFL, sell out the black people that was voting for him, and then you want to get back into the same league that you sued to get that money because of they fought against you. Oh, come on, seriously. And people are going to be that stupid to put him back in it. If anybody put him again in the NFL, that team deserves to be bankrupt and be boycotted for being stupid. There's a lot of young, talented quarterbacks, even college right now, that they can draft, build their team around, and not this wash-up, money-grubbing, a stupid, idiot, biracial fool.
Yeah, that's why I say, you know, the league has a lot of young coaches, man. And them dudes, they not going to be patient with Kaepernick, man. They just not.
Seriously, this is stupid. I'm a Jamaican. Jamaicans, some persons wear Nike, but we're an Adidas country. If you know any Jamaican, we're Adidas. But when Nike signed him and made that advertisement on him, it was all about the money and the finances. So I cannot wrong Nike for doing what they did. But you're going to tell me that you want to get back in the league and the present football league that is going on right now, what's the name, AFL?
Yeah, the AAF, yeah.
The AFL offered this idiot 20 million. He wanted 20 million.
Yeah, people are,
AFL.
Yeah, his representatives are saying that that's not true, but I believe they offered him. I think he asked for a lot of money. Maybe not 20 million, but I think he asked for a lot of money. Because I don't think that's a fake report. I think they reached out to him and he told them that it's going to take a little bit of money.
So that alone shows what the hell it's all about. It's all about the bag. It's all about the money. It's not about the principle of the action.
That's what's
I'm sick and tired of these pro-black Nazis, these pro-black bitches wanting it for money.
Facts.
It's no different from Tariq Nasheed. It's no different from Phil the Advice Show. It's no different from Zaza Ali. They're the same thing. It's all about the money. And you want me to sit down as a black person and have respect for what he did? Come on. Show me the person that does something that is worthy of me to praise. Act like an Indira Gandhi. Act like somebody that actually did something to defend their cause. Not to make a bag from their cause and want to get back into the same league that you protested. That's the most stupidest foolishness I've ever seen.
Yeah, and there's people defending it. Like I got some of these clowns in the chat room trying to come in here and shame me. We gonna talk about Cap, and you gonna have to deal with it. Okay?
Kaepernick is an idiot. He's a blasted idiot. I hope that the money that he gets lasts him, and when the money finishes, the same girl, lady that is full of mouth is going to leave him for someone else.
Yep, that's probably gonna happen.
And it's simple. It's logics. This dumb fool. All I wish him the best of luck in whatever he does. But if he falls on his face, I'm not sorry for him. I'm not sorry for him whatsoever. He's an idiot and he deserves everything that he gets. And for all those pro-black idiots that defended him, all they can do is laugh off of them and say, you got what you deserve based on your emotional and your inconsistency regarding this topic. They're an idiot. And I wish them the best of luck, and they can go to hell if they're such a place as hell.
Yep, I agree.
All right, my general. Blessings here, man. Enjoy the rest of your night and good thing.
All right, peace, bro. Thanks for the good call, man.
All right, blessings with you.
Blessings. Shout out to the Jamaican brother right there, always with the good phone calls, man. I tell you, I have some good callers, man. Let me address you fatherless Negroes who are coming into the chat room, being attention seekers. Kaepernick is a average to below average quarterback who got benched, which is why he went Muslim and started growing his hair out and beard out. Y'all should go actually do some research on that. He's dating a female who's not even black, who's calling black men Uncle Toms. But here you Negroes go trying to defend this guy who's a clown. This is why I don't take a lot of you niggas seriously with your fake pro-blackism. You're probably sitting next to a white woman typing on your phone, talking shit, because you're fake too. And fake recognizes fake, or they side with fake. They defend fake because you're fake. You need real role models in your life. I don't care if in your 20s, 30s, or 40s. A lot of you niggas in your 40s, even in your 50s, need role models. But Kaepernick ain't it. This guy got benched, and that made him change his appearance because he realized time was winding up on his career. He realized that at some point he was going to be out of the league. That's why he wanted to get traded, because he wanted to go somewhere else where he felt like he would be able to extend his career. You put him out there, he may be able to run around and get first downs, but he's not going to go out there and put 30, 40 on a defense. Defenses have gotten faster. The pass coverage has gotten better. Ask Tom Brady, he was struggling at times in the playoffs because defenses are different. They're keyed on offenses that throw the football. They would make him basically a running back, and y'all are defending that guy. A lot of you dudes who defend Kaepernick, I think y'all just are looking for father figures, and you think these guys are your father figures. They're not. These guys are lame. They're basically in it for the money. Y'all are following behind the wrong people. Don't get mad at me. Okay? I have nothing against him getting paid. I have something against for y'all shaming other black people who don't defend this guy. Why should I defend this guy when he's doing nothing to uplift and build communities? Speaking to the people, doing interviews, explaining his position, because he doesn't have a position. He's being told, hey, we're going to do this, going to do that. We're going to sell these t-shirts. We're going to get you, for our soon NFL. I think there's a mental instability with some of you brothers. Y'all got to deal with that. Don't bring it to YouTube. We already got enough mentally unstable people on YouTube. We don't need more. Like, we really don't. There's enough of y'all who are clowns. There's enough of y'all who have issues psychologically on this platform. We don't need more. On other platforms too. This guy, Kaepernick, doesn't represent me at all. This guy has never represented me. I have video proof. I've been making videos since what? 2017 about this guy? Basically, I believe 2016 I've been making videos. I've been speaking out for a while now. This ain't nothing new. He didn't get over on me. He got over on you. See, once again, we got more lames with no fathers in their lives who don't understand. And let me tell y'all something. Have y'all noticed that the people with the lowest IQ are the ones who are constantly following behind black men on social media who call themselves leaders of black people? A lot of these guys are unintelligent. I thought, and y'all know what's funny is that a lot of these pro-black lames, they the main ones cheering on videos about black women. If I was to make a video about black women or do a live stream about going in on the sisters, these same niggas who coming into the chat room getting timed out because they're saying stupid shit or their comments are going to review, they would be cheerleading because they have a white woman. And most of these guys who follow behind the Kaepernicks and the Tyreek Nasheeds, a lot of them brothers are in interracial relationships or they have biracial children. And when you call out their leaders, because to them, they don't feel pro-black enough, they go and follow other people who are pro-black. So in turn, they feel pro-black. But they never truly are black enough because look who they laying next to. Their kids don't even look like them. That's why you're mad. But don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself for going out here and being a goddamn colorist, but a pro-black at the same time. And I'm not saying brothers who date interracially are colorists, but what I'm saying is a lot of you guys fake it. Y'all fake like you love blackness. You got your dashikis and your I can't breathe, I know my rights t-shirts, but we all know at the end of the day who you love, who you laying up with. We know. You can't fool me. Let me see. Let me put the phone line here. Y'all make this shit too easy for me. I can do this shit all day. You can come in the chat room and you can talk as much shit as you want. I can do this shit all day. I'm live. I'm getting paid to do this. People are donating to me. People are buying merchandise. I can clown Kaepernick and his supporters all day long. Give me a reason. I can do this all day long, people. You got the right one. And what's funny is that you dudes are talk tough in chat rooms, comment sections, but you won't call in. You ain't got the testicular fortitude to call in. You just gonna talk tough in the chat room because you're not man enough to speak live to me. You're not man enough. You're not man enough. And I'm gonna keep saying it. You're not man enough. You can't even look your woman in the eye. Kaepernick took the money and he walked away. And y'all mad at me because you got finessed by Kaepernick and Eric Reed. You got finessed by Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed, but you mad at me. These were the same people that was calling Malcolm Jenkins a sellout for taking a settlement payment from the NFL, but they did the same thing. So are they sellouts too? Stop trying to be conscious online and be conscious in real life. Be conscious in real life and stop trying to just be conscious on social media because we all know y'all ain't real conscious in real life. Y'all are fake, fraudulent. You're faking it till you make it. You're faking it till you make it. And that's why you don't get no respect. That's why you don't get no respect. He got his bags, him and his Middle Eastern girlfriend. By the way, his girlfriend left his teammate to be with him. So what does that say about her? No, there really is no difference, gang. There's no difference. They both took money. Malcolm Jenkins is a sellout no matter what he had done in that situation. He took the money. Eric Reed and Colin Kaepernick took the money too. Both of them negotiated. Malcolm Jenkins negotiated. Colin Kaepernick negotiated. That it's the same. How it starts don't matter. It's how you finish. And the NFL ended up writing checks to Malcolm Jenkins and Colin Kaepernick. Both of them had the same endings to their particular situations. I don't give a fuck if she's Egyptian. Listen, bro, Egypt is in the Middle East. You guys are, listen, Yingus, you're a moron. Egypt is in the Middle East. Egypt is in the Middle East. This is why I can't talk to these fake pro-blacks. Egypt is in the Middle East. Go ask anybody from the Middle East, is Egypt a part of it? It's in the eastern portion of North Africa, but it's still a part of that particular area. A lot of the same people who are in Saudi Arabia are in Egypt, even in Ethiopia, maybe not in large numbers. Call in numbers here. Let's see. I told y'all Kaepernick got a bunch of male groupies like you had never believed. Yeah, Egypt has a lot of Arabs. Egypt has a lot of Arabs. Arabs conquered. Egypt has been a part of Arab culture for a long motherfucking time. Anyway, don't let me have to listen. So I can tell some of you are not as intelligent as you want to come off. I know more than you, so let me do the talking. Okay, let me do the thinking as well. I want to know where all these. Where's the Kaepernick groupies? If you are a Kaepernick groupie, call in. That's all you got to do. You don't have to go in the chat room and type. You can call in. It's just that simple. I'm telling you, Kaepernick got a bunch of black male groupies. Go look at the videos I made about Kaepernick. I'm going to see if I got them on public. Go look at who's mad. It's black males. It's black males who are upset. They follow behind, right, Miss Anthropon, they follow behind biracial people as if they're Jesus Christ. Parker, you say you sent me a message. Did you send me a message through email? Hold on, let me see if you sent me a message through email. Ebro is Cap's second hoe. He probably is. I believe so. Kaepernick got his picture on his IG. That's his side dude. On PayPal. Okay, I'll read it. Parker said he sent me a message through PayPal. Let me go ahead and read it. Okay, and this is from Parker Lynn. Says Cap took pic in front of black charter schools. You never heard of him giving back. Got that ESPY award for the fuckery. Got a payout from Nike for the merch and finesse. You airhead ass fans. Parker Lynn, good show. I appreciate that, Parker Lynn. Shout out to Parker Lynn for donating. Yes, and they will defend this guy finessing them because they don't want to believe the truth that this guy is fraudulent. Yeah, I appreciate that, Parker Lynn. Shout out to Parker Lynn. Yeah, LeBron got groupies. Kaepernick got groupies. I mean, to see grown motherfucking men who got kids caping so hard for another man is weird. I understand having fans, but y'all niggas are ready to fight. And I know none of y'all can fight. You can't fight. You're probably scared. No bass in your voice. You know, you married the first woman who gave you a hug or showed interest in you. That is your life. So I see why y'all tug so tightly on Kaepernick's cape. It's crazy. Y'all tugging tightly on that cape. Tugging very tightly on that cape. Listen, Egypt, listen. Go to, I want you to go to Egypt and tell them they're not part of the Middle East. Go tell those Arabs who are all over Egypt that they're not a part of Africa. Okay, it's in Africa, but Once again, Northeast Africa is a part of the Middle East, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. It may not physically be there, but it's there. All right, you're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Yo, Jay, what's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
Hey, yo, bro, I fuck with most of the shit you be talking about, you feel me? A lot of the shit I do be agreeing with. With the Kaepernick shit, I really don't agree with that. The only reason why I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you the part I do agree with you with, as far as his girl and then him messing with the babe after the teammate and all that shit. Yeah, all that shit was like kind of sucker. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the only part I agree with Kaepernick on, I don't give a fuck what Kaepernick do with the money. End of the day, he had a lawsuit against the NFL. So at the end of the day, he was going to get money regardless out of it. It wasn't like it was a criminal or anything like that. They don't have to break bread either way. But my thing is, bro, fuck how good he was as a quarterback and all that. Me and you both know he better than most of them white boys that they be signing right now. Niggas throw 7, 8 interceptions in the game and they get a job next week. Motherfucker coming out of retirement because quarterback getting hurt. But you won't sign Kaepernick who went to a Super Bowl. Well, and my thing is
you gotta look at it this way, man. There's been a lot of coaching turnover. Them coaches that are getting hired, they don't have the patience and they don't want to deal with the media attention that's gonna come with signing this guy. And they don't feel like the risk is far too low.
That's not one of the top tier quarterbacks. I agree with that. I understand that point. But my thing to you, Jay, just because you don't want to deal with it, do that not make it right? Okay, so look, but motherfuckers slap bitches and then they sign them the next week. But you'll deal with that though.
No, I don't. Hold up. I don't agree with that. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Calm the fuck down, dude. I don't agree with that. Listen, if you put hands on somebody, you should be suspended. But the thing is with Kaepernick is if you look at his last season, he won 2 games. Coach got fired. Obviously, he didn't do enough for them to succeed.
Now listen, I agree with that, but we also seen Kaepernick succeed under other coaching. Then as soon as they got rid of that coach, the 49ers did better the next year, so you can't blame it all on him. But my thing is, you can't say that the reason I don't care about Kaepernick as a person. I don't know that man. So I do feel you niggas caping for another man that they don't know. You don't know him personally or what the fuck he's doing behind closed doors and all that. But the part I do know is what he took a stand for. The NFL showed you everything you needed to see. They don't give a fuck about black men getting killed out here. And the fact that we know that as men that they don't give a fuck, why would you still support that? That's my thing. No matter what you think about Kaepernick is obsolete. It's at the end of the day is what he stood for. Is that not true?
Well, you got to ask him this. The thing is this. Listen, I've been speaking on Kaepernick since I think 2017, late 2016. I've held the same position. Him selling with the NFL doesn't surprise me because at the end of the day, it's about the money, bro. It's about the money. And his supporters, if you go look at the comment section, especially of his girlfriend's page, people are asking, why settle? If you have all this damning evidence, why not take it all the way? But he settled. And that's what people have an issue with, is that he settled instead of if he had all this evidence, he could have just went further and further and exposed the NFL. But he didn't do it.
But then, well, I feel you on that, Jay, but then understand this. We both know that the NFL got billionaire owners and lawyers and everything. So if they really felt as though they wasn't going to lose, they wouldn't have settled for that amount of money. Let's be real.
And that's why I say they didn't win. They didn't win. Yeah, they didn't. I said they didn't win. The NFL didn't win in this.
So it's like it's on both ends where it's shady. I do agree with you on that, Jay. Where you can't. It's not on one side or the other. It's real gray areas. It's not Kaepernick 100% right, but the NFL damn sure ain't 100% right. I don't see how them black men still take the field after the NFL owners telling you, listen, nigga, if you stand up for black people, you say anything like that, we gonna sit your ass down. Let's be real. How much when we the ones who make the entertainment? We are the NFL. And without the black players, what is it?
But you know what I've been saying though?
Nothing.
Hold on, you know what I've been saying though? Why would Eric Reed sign a 3-year extension if he really felt the same way you did?
You know what's crazy, good brother? And that's the part where I separate from them, because somebody told me this, Jay, and I wonder if you thought about this. I never wanted Kaepernick to get back in the NFL because at the end of the day, why would you want to sit there and play for motherfuckers who show you they don't want you, they don't care about you? Why would you even want to be in that league? Why would you want to go back? Like the owners going to change their mindset. They showed you who they are.
Right.
They showed you. Why would you even want? Me personally, I would have played my last year in the NFL. Just me personally, if I was an NFL player and I've been in the league 10 years or whatever, and all this stuff happened, I'm going. It's not like the NBA where Donald Sterling, they got him the fuck out of here. He was gone instantly. Because the NBA is what, 90%? You couldn't pull that in the NBA. But the fact that these NFL players still go up there, say that they with Kaepernick, but you going on the field still making these same people that's racist money against you. These are the same people who's trying to hurt your people. That's the thing that get me twisted with all of these guys. Walmart, the NFL owners, the medical field, all these motherfuckers is in cahoots on golf courses together. So I don't want nobody thinking that it's one way or another. Then all these black guys, all these NFL players saying that they with Cat, but they got white girlfriends.
But I can answer your question though. You know why they went on the field? Because they don't really believe in what they're saying. They don't really believe what they're saying. And that's what you and others like who may support these guys understand. At the end of the day, these guys got families. They think about their family. They gonna say one thing.
It's not even that I so much support them, bro. I support what the fuck what he took the knee for. That was real shit. And just to see how everybody came against them, it's like, whoa, we can't speak on black men getting killed out here. That's a problem.
No. They got a lot of respect, bro. They got a lot of respect and they got a lot of support out here, man. They did. I was in the minority when I was saying what I was saying. Other people saying what they're saying. They were in the minority. A lot of black people were supporting Kaepernick. They still do. I don't know as much now, but they were.
Now, where I do agree with a lot of people at is when y'all say, like, bro, all right, you're going to take the knee, you're going to take the money and everything. Now, you got to do something else as far as building programs, getting on TV, going to every high school around the nation. These are just things I would do. You feel me? Write a book, make a TV series. You feel me? I just wanted to call in, Jay, and just tell you from somebody who does support what he's talking about, I don't support everything they do. I don't know Eric Reed. I don't know none of them motherfuckers. So I can't cape for another man because they all could be behind closed doors, all playing that money game behind closed doors, just like Monique and Steve Harvey. But my thing is, we both know that men that look just like me and you getting killed every day out here. And the fact that these NFL owners got players playing for them, but they don't care about those players and their family. They only care about them players as long as those helmets is on. I can't support that. See, I'm a real one, Jay. I haven't watched the NFL since that happened. Everybody else talking. I haven't bought Madden, nothing.
But honestly though, bro, you doing that. But I truly feel that you are in the minority because you still have these celebrities that were speaking and supporting Kaepernick still going to NFL playoff games like LeBron James.
Did you see that? Your boy Cardi B, you ain't performing at the Super Bowl, but you with Robert Kraft partying at a Super Bowl party. What?
The NFL, they did that. Listen, the NFL knew that these guys would show their true colors, and they put. That's why you had Robert Kraft out there with Meek Mill and all these people because they were literally basically exposing these guys, so for the world to see.
And you know what's so crazy? I kind of feel you too, Jay, on especially the T.I. and the Floyd thing. Floyd made some great points. Like, yo, y'all trying to boycott. Not saying what Gucci did was right. My thing is, this is where I be at with it, Jay. Fuck them all. Gucci did wrong, so we boycotting that too. The NFL, anybody do any dumb stuff like that, we got to stop to it. We don't need them, Jay. When we gonna see that? We don't need them. Let me ask you this, Jay. Name one thing in America that pops in America today. Anything that's popular that's making money. If it don't got black people liking it, it's not going to make money. We are the culture. That's why everybody wants to steal our culture, Jay. Look at the people on YouTube. Who the top YouTube bloggers? Black people. Who the top people in the NBA? They let us go off, and who took over? Tiger Woods. Anything we do, we are the culture. Why we feel as though we so brainwashed there, brother? Even by this whole Kaepernick, all this.
I will say this too. That's why if black people don't get focused on the main goals, then we're going to continue to support all these different people that we shouldn't really support. Like these, you've had brand companies for years basically say they don't want black people supporting them, and black people still supporting them. Black people going to be buying Gucci in a couple months. Watch when the summer hits, people going to be wearing Gucci stuff. in a couple,
and, and Jay, I want you to tell him about this too, though, Jay, because I know you'd have thought about this. You can't be all on Floyd Mayweather ass and all these other people that we call coons, but you rocking Jordan. Because Michael Jordan don't give a fuck about you either. He been saying that.
Oh, I made a video on that. Motherfuckers hate it when I said that. I said that shit. I said Jordan don't want y'all wearing his shoes.
Yo, bro, Jay, do you know he goes in prisons? He invests in prisons.
Yeah, I heard that.
I would never do no shit.
Bro, I don't even wear Jordans. Bro, I don't even wear Jordans. I think I wore Jordans maybe once when I was in high school. But I'm not a Jordans wearer.
As I got more educated, good brother, I stopped wearing. It's like me, man. I'm just anything that's against my black people, period, bro. Anything, bro. Even though this is the thing, Jay, we always talk about what we got to do better. Right. We know that, but they ain't got nothing to do with these motherfuckers is trying to do to us, too. It's no different than when your parents tell you what goes on in this house, stay in this house. Right. Us black people, we got problems that we got to fix, but that's in-house. But that don't mean if somebody pull up to the crib and start trying to shoot the crib up, we all don't grab our straps and go outside, and you got to protect what's yours. We are family at the end of the day, good brother. We family.
Right.
And that's the part everybody don't see.
I just want
quick to kill each other.
That's the thing.
Roll up and they won't do shit.
All right, bro. I'm gonna have to go some more calls, but I'm gonna say this though. That's why I make the content I make. I want to wake people up. I want to say things that's gonna get them thinking. I don't want people to be complacent and indifferent. You know, because you don't grow.
My God, your brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad we could talk and really have a different aspects of it. Get some more calls, good brother.
Yeah, that's cool.
Keep doing your thing.
I appreciate the call, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, shout out to the brother there. We had some interesting dialogue, but that's good, you know. Dialogue is healthy. You know, people can disagree at certain points, but then look at the bigger goals, which is what I would hope black people would do. I hope black people look at the bigger picture and see that we have bigger fish to fucking fry. Shout out to everybody that's here. I see Shelly in the chat room. Somebody said that Jordan doesn't in private prisons. I've heard that's the thing. People said that it was fake, but I haven't heard anybody definitively say it was fake. So, dude went from 20 to 3. I mean, yeah, because you know we gonna have conversations. We're not gonna get into no shouting matches or nothing. We just gonna talk. We just gonna talk. Listen, people, listen. I didn't say he invests. The caller brought it up. From what I understand, he doesn't, but I haven't heard evidence that he doesn't. I heard he has invested, and then people told me he didn't. So it's either or. But yeah, when it comes to Jordan Brand, I don't wear not one article of Jordan Brand. Not saying I wouldn't want to support Michael Jordan, because I think he's done a lot of great things for us, being a black man who's been successful. Now, I will support the Hornets because I am a Charlotte Hornets fan. They're a local basketball team. But as far as wearing those uncomfortable Air Jordans, nah. That's for dudes who have small feet and are fashion, all about fashion. They may wear those, but that's not me. Okay? Yo, you never really know what these people invest in, because they can invest in other people's names. They could have financial, people who people who are over their finances, and they take certain amounts of their money and invest it in certain things under different names. They just get the residuals. They get the revenue. But y'all gotta understand, these guys aren't billionaires for nothing. They are probably investing in hundreds. They're investing in probably hundreds of businesses. They're investing in a lot of businesses. Okay? They're investing in a shit ton of businesses. That's why they're billionaires. These guys love and they live off of gambling their money away in certain situations, you know. Wesley, why you want to know my shoe size, bro? That's a awkward question to ask about my shoe size, bro. Know my shoe size. Make sure y'all like the stream, man. We should have way more likes than that, y'all. You know, we dialoguing. You know, I'm flaming a few people from the chat room. Give them a light flame. Now, I'm not going to lie, I wear a size 13.5 shoe. That's what I wear. Size 13.5. Don't know why you want to know that, but yeah. They want to know my shoes. Next thing they want to know my shoulder length and arm, my wingspan. You know? Jeez. You know? Nigga, why you want to know that, Wesley? Like, why you want to know my foot size, my hand size, my height? Jeez. Want to know how big that's a question I would think a female would ask me, bro. Like how big my feet is, and my wingspan, my hands. Come on, man. What is your time in the 40-yard dash? David, I run like a 4. I know I'm about a 4.8. 4.8 flat, probably. 4.8 flat. Miranda, I'm taller. I'm about 6'1". I have long legs, like I'm a long guy. Long legs. Your friend asking for the measurements, man. You know? Yeah, man, I have big feet, man. My feet are long. I got long feet. They're long portion. They're like long and kind of wide. You know? That's why I gotta wear comfortable shoes, man. Shoes gotta be comfortable. I'd walk around in slides all day if I could. You know? Some nice colorful, creative looking socks, slides. I'd wear that all day. Summertime, springtime. But yeah, I gotta have comfortable footwear. Jordans are not comfortable. Jordans are not comfortable. So I ran a 4 flat middle school. I haven't done a 40 times since like early in high school. No. I think it was like 8th grade. Because like when you're going over to high school, they use that 40 time, I think. Dollar Wash, you say just copy your red pill shirt. Cool, I appreciate that, Dollar Washer. Shout out to Dollar Wash. He copped them a red pill shirt. Appreciate that, man. Cap didn't win. He won money, but in his followers' eyes, he didn't win. But if you think getting money out of the NFL that they had stored away for him is a win, okay. They don't have to deal with that lawsuit anymore. They were willing to pay him to go away, which is what corporations do. They pay people to go away. But he still wants to play in the NFL. And they can still keep him out without having to incriminate themselves. Adidas all day. I'm a fan of Puma. I'm Puma for the most part. Opposite. Tall with smaller feet. Yeah, Miranda tall, 5'11", you're at 9. Well, I would think if you were female, you wouldn't have like big feet like that. You know, your feet would probably be. I mean, 9 isn't small for a female because most females I know their feet probably like size 5 or something. But I could see, tall chicks are gonna be longer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've never really been a Nike guy. I've always been like. I've been what? Converse, Adidas. Those usually the brands I wear. And now I'm wearing Puma. I got a bunch of Puma. I got some Adidas stuff I just bought. I'm gonna buy some more stuff. I want to get me some blue, like light blue Converse I used to rock back in the day. Not back in the day, maybe about a couple years ago. I'm thinking about buying those again. I used to love them shoes, man. I used to wear them like damn near every day because of how they looked on my feet. They just looked nice with everything I wore. They were just bright blue. No matter what I wore, it was nice. Okay, cool. Well, definitely support me because I consider myself a black businessman who has his own. Y'all go support that. Let's see. All right, you're live.
Yeah, I was wondering how much money did Cap get? Because after he pays lawyers and stuff, it's probably not going to be very much money, is it?
Well, the estimates is between 60 and 80 million, but it's going to be cut between him, Eric Reed, and of course his attorneys.
Exactly. So how much? So he's not going to really, I don't know. After he pay all his lawyers and expenses and stuff, he ain't gonna probably pocket all that much money, is he?
Nah, because once you pay, I don't know. I don't like with lawsuit money. I don't know if you pay any taxes on or anything. But him and Eric Reed are gonna have to have some, and then you got to pay because he had like 3 lawyers with him when he took his picture. So, there's probably a lot of people he's gonna have to pay out. But he's gonna have a nice chunk of change with him.
Well, like. The bottom line is this, like you said, though, it's all about the money. That's period. That's what it's about. So, I don't. You live in America. That's what it's about. So, Cap. I really didn't. It's kind of like pros and cons about him because I look at it this way. At least he put some awareness. What cops were doing to black people here in America,
Yeah.
At least he kind of brought it to some attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you said, though, I agree with you though. I don't like it because I didn't agree with him because on some issues like he didn't really speak anything. He let his girlfriend do all the talking. And I said, wait a minute, how come this guy ain't he ain't speaking about nothing? And I didn't like that. If you're going to make a stand, you shouldn't have your lady speak for you.
Yeah, and that's what he's doing. He's still doing that, letting this girl speak for him. She be posting articles of people speaking about him, doing the talking for him. And he's not really saying anything. Yeah.
Exactly. And and I didn't like that, I didn't like that part about it. Like you said, he was really, I'm sure he was somewhat serious, but if he was really down to earth, he would have spoke his own mind. He wouldn't have anybody else speaking for him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but the bottom line too, man, it's like blacks in America, we really don't have no role models.
Right.
You know what I mean? These little kids running around with their pants hanging down up there and shit. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And the white man look at that and laugh and say, well, we want you to look like that. We want you to look like a savage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And until these young kids, stop having with these sagging pants and shit, like I said, they don't have no role models. They think that's cool and shit. The white man look like that, look at you like you're an animal or something. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, man. I just want to, give you my, point of view, and I'll let somebody else call in.
Okay. Well, thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Jay. Bye-bye.
All right, appreciate it, man. Shout out to the caller. Now, people are saying in the chat that the lawyers get 30%, which is why they're smiling harder in the photo than Kaepernick is, because if they're getting 30%, they're definitely smiling, which means he's not gonna get as much as people think he's gonna get because he got to split that money like 5 ways. Kaepernick got to split that money 5 ways. So if he getting 60 million, he got to split that 5 ways. You know what I'm saying? He got to split that a couple different ways, man. Got to split the money 5 ways. Hey, what movie y'all think I got that from? Only if Shane was down. We both knew that was never gonna happen. Did they get about 33%? Yeah. So they gonna get a nice piece of that money. That's why, again, that's why the lawyers are smiling and doing interviews, because they're getting a nice, good amount of money. Yeah. Oh, the Jewish lawyers are always cashing in. Jew lawyers cash in more than anybody in these lawsuits. All right, you live.
Yeah. Hey, I called your stream chat before.
Okay.
And I just had to call again about Kaepernick.
Okay.
So the only thing I have to say about him is, he had his chances to be in the NFL. I don't know if you remember when he almost had a spot with the Ravens. You ever remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So really, I'll say with this, he could have been with the Ravens if it was for his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because remember, his girlfriend actually put a picture, I think it was either Ray Lewis or Ray Rice that was with the Ravens, where he hugged the coach after they won the Super Bowl, and then she put a picture with Samuel L. Jackson, who was Uncle Tom in that movie Django Unchained, which was, to me, it was pretty funny, but at the same time, it was disrespectful, especially if you're trying to get a job with them.
Yeah, she called him an Uncle Tom. Yep.
Yeah, and so, she basically made him look even worse. And basically, I understand he's trying to, make a stand and, put us out there when it comes to, being harassed by the police, etc. But at the same time, why don't you have this conversation with those type of people instead of just, putting your knee down and disrespecting the flag? Because, after all, you do live in America. And I'll say this, see, my family was in the military. My cousin just got out, and he has PTSD, where basically slamming the door shut freaks him out because he saw someone die. So a lot of folks don't know these people sacrifice their lives for our freedom. And Kaepernick, to me, I respect him as an athlete, but you can protest without kneeling down. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, there's ways of going about it. I think, honestly, though, I think it was accidental. The guy was actually kneeling before a lot of different games throughout his career. And I think that at that one moment, because he had the afro, people pointed it out, and he sort of ran with it because he desperately wanted to leave San Francisco. So he went along with it, and it just snowballed to what it is now.
Yeah. But other than that, man, I just want to let you know, hey, I like him as an athlete, but, if he wants to stand for us, black people in America, why don't we all stand together, when it comes to, our own problems, for one? Because one thing I can say about this, if you care so much about our lives, like I tell people who claim that their Black Lives Matter, why don't you talk about the problems we have on our streets when it comes to killing each other over drugs or killing each other because you got your feelings hurt, stuff like that. You can worry about, you can still talk about, police brutality, but, at the same time, why don't you talk about, black on black brutality, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So other than that, I just want to, express my opinion and, keep up the good work. And, I'll just, talk to you guys later.
Okay, thank you for the call, man. I appreciate it, all right?
All right, no problem.
All right, shout out to the caller, giving his perspective on Kaepernick. I want y'all to understand, man, if I sign a contract and play for a team and I felt like I wanted to take a stand, I would take that stand outside of football. When pro athletes would protest in the 60s, where a lot of protest was going on, they didn't do it in their respective fields. That's what some people don't get. They protested by not physically putting themselves where, they boycott. They just did not go to work. But you can't go to work and then want to protest, because it's like you're not going to solve anything at a football game. You're just not. You're going to bring some media attention to it, but you can bring media attention to anything. All you have to do is tweet something or post something on Instagram. Is going to be newsworthy. Okay? You don't have to show up to play and then start protesting. Make sure y'all like the stream, people. I know some of you don't like this. I know y'all don't. I know that you don't like the fact that I'm calling this guy out for basically doing what I knew he would do, which was take the money and walk away. Y'all need to be upset at him. Don't be upset at me. I didn't do nothing to y'all. I didn't make y'all no promises. I didn't sell you no dreams. He sold you a dream, not me. You got to put that in perspective. All right, to live.
Yes, hi. I'm calling about the Colin Kaepernick.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess I disagree with you on the Colin Kaepernick situation.
Okay.
In a sense that I think Colin, when he initially started this movement, I thought he was probably overwhelmed than anything. I thought it was good that he did something that no one else throughout any of the other sports was trying to do.
Okay.
Shine a light on police brutality. He doesn't have to be black to do that, but he did it. He could have easily got pushed out, went on out of the league, not got a contract or renewed contract or whatever, and just took his money and walked away. I thought what he did, the NFL paid what, $90 million in social justice fund, which none of you or none of your callers even talked about that.
Yes, I did. I did talk about. Hold up. No. I did talk about Malcolm Jenkins, not Kaepernick. Malcolm Jenkins negotiated that deal with a few other NFL players. Eric Reed was a part of that, but he left that situation. And I spoke about how they got that money to basically to fund certain organizations, and how Eric Reed. Hold on. Eric Reed came back to the NFL when he signed with the Panthers, and he called Malcolm Jenkins a sellout for doing that. But look at what the fuck he did. He sold out. So what was the difference?
I think Colin Kaepernick also gave his own money as well.
Gave his own money to what?
The issue.
Gave his own money to what?
No, also for social issues.
Bruh, celebrities give money to social issues all the time. Celebrities give money to social issues all the time.
Irrelevant, but they don't have to.
How is it irrelevant? No, it's not irrelevant. Colin Kaepernick didn't do anything different than other guys did.
How do you know what the other guys did?
Because they talk about it all the time. They promote it. That's how I know.
Because I hear none of those other guys that you were mentioning. Who are these other guys? Because I don't hear any of them talking about.
Bro, that's up to you to do the research. That is up to you to do. I don't do research for you. Bro, let me tell you something. You're not going to overtalk me on my fucking show. I don't do research for you. You do the research yourself. Don't tell me to go find out who this person is or that person is. You should know that before you call here. And you didn't even know that I spoke about Malcolm Jenkins, because I did.
You mentioned him. I didn't.
I did what?
The thing I didn't like about, you mentioned the other guys. I didn't.
No, but you brought Malcolm Jenkins up. You said I didn't talk about him.
What I didn't like about Kaepernick is the fact that he didn't have a team with him to push the issue any further.
He did have a team. LeBron James and all these other guys are promoting him like crazy. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying that you don't see him out there doing anything in the public.
Well, he should be. He's supposed to be a leader. Hold on. He's supposed to be a leader. He's supposed to be a leader.
That's my point.
He's not saying shit. Okay, well, you're defending him, though.
No. I told you I was going to tell you what I liked and disliked about his movement.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I didn't like. I thought he should have done more as a person who did get out there. I thought he was overwhelmed more than anything.
Overwhelmed by what? He doesn't say nothing. What is he overwhelmed about?
By the fact that the attention that he got.
Overwhelmed? He basked in it. He would shout out people who would promote him and wear his T-shirts.
Man, he disappeared after the first year. He disappeared. No one heard anything about him except.
Well, his girlfriend would post about the things that they would do, and she would post about updates. She would call people Uncle Tom. So I don't think he would, that far off. He was out there, dude. He was out there. They have photos of him walking around doing shit. He's on his Instagram and he's talking about how he's working out for another opportunity to be in the NFL, sir.
Right, but he wasn't doing anything leadership wise. He wasn't talking to anyone. He wasn't really.
Yes, but that's up to him. That's okay. We agree on that. We agree on that. He wasn't doing none of shit. I agree with that. Yeah, he wasn't doing shit. He still ain't doing shit. Except for getting paid.
Right. So that's my take on it.
Yes. Okay. Anything else you want to add? All right. I guess not. If you agree with me, why are you gonna say you disagree with me? Hey, Queen on deck. I do my research. That's why I'm able to do what I do, and you sit in the chat room and cheerlead, or you huff and puff and type in all caps. Queen on deck. Hey, Queen on deck. Queen of Queens. Let me tell you something. You're a commenter whose opinion don't matter because you don't do no research. You sit here and you play groupie to grown men who don't give a fuck about you. Kaepernick would walk right by you and not say anything to you because you're irrelevant to him. And you're irrelevant to everybody else in this chat room. Queens on deck. Okay, Queens on deck? I does my research. That's why I never have to do a retraction. I can do these live streams like this and never have to pull it down. You know why? Because I'm always factual. Y'all wanna call my show. You want to be in the chat room and put inaccurate information and act like complete morons. I'm gonna treat you like that. I have no patience for idiots. I really don't. And most of you niggas are older than me. Do y'all see what I have to deal with? Do y'all see what I have to deal with? And these are males. These ain't women. These ain't women who are in the chat room talking shit or calling up talking shit. These are males. So don't ask me why I don't want an all-male space. Because there's a bunch of dumbass males out here who are, you know what? I can tell a lot of you dudes need father figures. Absolutely. Absolutely. You need daddies. Okay? Because if you don't get a father figure in your life, you're going to be lost. And I'm going to be able to make videos and live streams clowning you. Clowning the shit that you do. Clowning you begging your girlfriend not to kick you out the house. Don't call my show unless you got facts. Don't be in my chat room unless you got facts, okay? This is why women don't respect y'all. Y'all want to know why these sisters look down upon you? Is because a good portion of you dudes, mentally, you ain't there. You really ain't there. You ain't there. But you come to YouTube to talk shit, to talk about your experiences. Well, we got to look at you and your fuckboyisms. Your fuckboyisms will keep these sisters continuing to disrespect you. The fuckboyisms in you is going to keep these women disrespecting you. Have y'all noticed that my thumbs up, thumbs down ratio when I'm talking about a black male celebrity being a fraud and then I talk about black women, how there's a lot of thumbs up and barely any thumbs down is because them brothers, they will defend one of these wealthy, successful black males, celebrities. But, you know, if you make a video against them, they're going to be mad, thumbsing it down, crying in the comment section. But when you talk about black women, they're going to be cheerleading and talking about why they're going overseas or why they got a white woman. That's the type of people we got here, man. I may have to do a video on fuckboyisms. I may have to do a video on fuckboyisms because it's very prevalent. Something is wrong with some of these guys, man. I think you were raised wrong. I think you were raised wrong. No father figures, no daddies in sight. All right, let's see what this is. All right, you're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey Jay, this is BK. I was like,
what's going on, BK?
To call you because okay, I see where this is going.
Man, these males, man. Listen, I see what some of you sisters got to deal with some of these guys, man. I don't know. Some of these guys, man, they're a little effeminate. You know what I'm saying?
Listen. You know, I'm listening, and some people have a point, but see, I said I don't feel like bumping heads with Jay because he's already going at it with the dudes. Listen, okay. I don't watch sports too much, but I get it. He's been signed. Any athlete that's been signed to a team getting paid quite a bit of money for the contract. Yes, politics shouldn't be in with sports, but my thing is, I was maybe 11 months old when, if you already heard, well, you probably haven't heard about anybody else in here, know about the 1968 Olympics.
Yeah.
Tommy Smith and John Carlos. Now, just imagine, since the times is so different now from 41 years ago, and even though it was part of Olympic team, they wasn't really signed to any a team to get paid. But at the time, I guess because of assassination with Martin Luther King and John Kennedy, blah, 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 I guess in their way, without taking a knee, decide to, raise their fists.
Yeah.
And they was ridiculed like crazy. You think Kaepernick? Shit. Back then, that's when, as far as the relations between blacks and whites was even worse then. So I understand, I'm not going to touch with the money he's selling out because, I don't really have too much of expertise in that. But as far as with this, I heard the other guys were saying, oh, how come you don't talk about, or any other athletes talk about the black and white crime? I kind of, I can't think of offhand. I have heard some of the athletes that kind of, make their statements regarding what's going on. Not just with black and white. I don't know what they hear, and I don't even watch sports, but I have came across interviews. So, and I said, I don't want to bump head with Jay.
Listen, you can call in. Listen, if you disagree, you can call in. You got more logic than some of these guys who getting emotional in the chat room, or calling in. So.
Yeah, see, and then I'm reading. See, I can look on my pad and people disagree with me, telling me I should get off the phone. But unless you call in, Mr. What's his name, Bone, and give into your view, and then if you have something more valid than what I have to say, I'm speaking on because of history, and I'm saying is what those men did 41 years ago. Made it was so iconic. I just don't understand why Kaepernick would get so much flack. So that's all I'm saying. So, like I said, unless y'all, whoever I get it, you can disagree with me. That's cool.
Yeah. So you saying you don't know why he's getting flack for protesting?
Huh?
You say you didn't know why he was getting flack for protesting?
What I'm saying is why Kaepernick would get so much flack.
I would think he was. I think he was getting a lot of flack from the sports fans who didn't want their weekends to be filled with a bunch of Kaepernick this, Kaepernick that, Kaepernick said this, Kaepernick was wearing this. I think that's what it came from, and I think the media hyped it up so much to the point of overdrive, and I think that's why a lot of people were disagreeing with it, was because of that,
Yeah, so like I said, I know I'm long-winded and everything, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Like I said, if anybody got, it got a little bit more better than what I'm saying, then y'all need to call in. But
they're not going to call in, man. Some of them guys just talking just to be talking. They don't talk to real men.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm going to get off.
All right. Okay. Well, I appreciate you calling in, BK, and giving your opinion, all right?
All right.
All right.
So, you have a good one.
All right, you too. Shout out to BK with that. I think that times have changed. I think times have changed a lot. Back then, when you have black men who are protesting, it's going to be seen, especially by the mostly white media back then. It's still kind of that way, but it's more Jew run. But those black men protesting, they're going to be seen as like, oh my God, what are you doing? They're going to be basically immediate pariahs in the media's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that there was more of a stigma then. I think nowadays he was just getting flack because of the fact that you had sports fans in general who were upset at what was being done. They felt like it was affecting their game. You had some guys who were military veterans who felt like he was shitting on the flag. I do think that Trump, I do think that Trump speaking out it made it more of a huger issue when Trump spoke out about it. I think that's what made it like even worse, But make sure y'all like the stream, man. Anybody else want to call in? Listen, I'm not gonna go off on anybody. Y'all know I'm very, into my topics. Y'all know I'm willing to be high and low as far as how I speak. So don't be alarmed, Let's see. This guy's lying his ass off. Queen on decks is lying. Let me get you up. Let me put you in timeout for lying. Queen's on deck is lying his ass off. I didn't say he would go to no damn Tennessee lying ass. You live?
Yeah, Jay.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I called in once before.
Okay.
I'm calling in again. You was wondering, you was upset at a lot of these brothers calling in and stuff. Like I was calling in before.
No, I'm not upset. I'm just setting stuff straight. I got to set stuff straight.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you 100%. But remember I was calling in and said that these brothers don't have any role models?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't have any role models, man. That's why they so screwed up.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And they're following behind athletes, and they're defending them as if these athletes were their relatives. And that's what's weird about it,
Yeah. They grew up, screwed up in the head, man.
Yeah.
And they're, like you said, they're beta males.
Definitely beta males.
It's the truth,
Yeah.
and like you said, if you look yourself in the mirror, you got to fix that first.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? And because I see these brothers, man, all the time, man. It's pathetic, man.
Yeah. A lot of these guys, man, they just never been around masculine energy. They just been around women mostly, and they don't know how to deal with other men who have difference of opinions, and they deal with things in an emotional manner. People say I get emotional. No, I'm passionate. That's different. Passionate and emotional are different. Well, it's kind of the same, but I don't let my emotions get the better of me. I don't go and basically attack or troll people because they have difference of opinion. If I have a difference of opinion with somebody, it is what it is. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Exactly. Sometimes some of these brothers, man, you got a different opinion. They want to fight you and shit.
Yeah. They want to virtually fight. They don't want to physically fight. They want to virtually fight.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What's all that about? And then they get an attitude and all this shit. I said,
grow up. You know, won't you grow up? God damn.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, the beta males.
Beta.
I mean,
Very beta.
Oh man, it pisses me off. I see this shit all the time, man. And you know, you see all these guys, man, you know, getting all these baby mamas and shit, you know, having about 20 kids and shit by different women. You know, I said, man, what the hell are you doing? I mean, you know what? Let me tell you something, man. You know, white people, they got a joke about that, man. You know what? I don't know if you ever heard this joke, but they got a joke about that. You know what they say? They say, you know why black people call themselves brothers?
What's that?
Because they don't know who their daddy is.
I think I have heard that joke before. I think I have heard that. Yeah.
Huh?
I think I have heard that. Yeah.
You heard that? Yeah, man. They be joking about that shit. Talking about, yeah, they don't know who that's why they call each other brothers, man, because they don't know who their daddy is.
Yeah.
I said, man, you know. Anyway, man, let me let you go. I just want to call back in because I know you went off and shit and told these brothers are beta males, man. You're right. They are beta males, man. They all fucked up.
Yeah, very much so. But I appreciate the call, all right?
All right, man. Later.
All right, later. All right, it's live.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? It's Jay the Black.
Hey, how you doing, Jay?
Yeah, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm a fan of your show and everything.
All right, cool. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, you know, I feel that, you know, dealing with the topic you're speaking on and everything, you know, just, you know, they give these athletes, you know, they're like programmed, you know, because I look at it as, you know, they don't have role models or they don't have really an identity or a brain because they're like programmed in the sports, in the college, and so really they like have like a disconnect from what I feel from the community. So that's why they're quick to give them all this money.
Yeah.
And that's why they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of investing and, you know, really like, because really the athletes is supposed to become the owners. And now I see that the athletes, they're not becoming the owners. They don't know what to do. You know, so basically they give them all this money and they turn around and turn it to some other investor and they turn around and rip them off.
Yeah.
They wind up being broke.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are getting ripped off. You see any of these documentaries about these guys going broke, they're talking about getting ripped off.
Yeah, absolutely, because it really starts with, you know, getting ourselves out of economic slavery.
Yeah.
And, you know, and our economics must dictate our politics. Because how can people take Black America seriously when economically, you know what I'm saying, we don't have much of a backbone. You know, so, and that's just the way, you know, I look at it, because until we gain economic independency of, you know, when you have a black man that owns like Walmart or a black man that owns like a Tesla or a Ford or something like that, that can help the community.
Yeah.
You know, eventually, you know what I'm saying, it's never going to work because we are the race that spends the most money.
Yep.
Out of any other race in the world. Yep. But yet we to capitalize gain from that. And you know, I mean, I respect Colin Kaepernick for what he's doing and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I said right.
I respect Colin Kaepernick for what he's doing and everything, but at the same time, at the end of the day, I mean, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? Because actually, I can't look at him as being like a leader. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been programmed to be an athlete,
right?
Not a leader. So, you know, so him taking money and everything, because football is in his heart. You know, and you know, I'm glad to see the man. I hope that he gets the money, and you know, he gets to come back and play in the NFL. You know,
that's what he wants.
Because, you know, yes,
that's what he wants. That's what his lawyers say. He wants to come back.
Yeah. He wants to come back and everything. And I heard, you know, that they got a new football league, and he said he won't play for them unless he gets $20 million.
Yeah,
but
yeah, they say that was he. Well, his team is saying that's a lie, but you know.
Yeah, yeah, with all that and everything. But, you know, but at the same time, you know, I mean, nobody's perfect. Colin ain't perfect either. Right. But, you know, I respect the fact that he, you know, he did what he did and everything, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, being, you know, he's standing up for Black America. And, you know, I mean, me personally, I don't call myself African American. I call myself Black American. I've been here for 400, my family been here for 400 years from the plantation of South Carolina. And my family been here before America was America. So, you know, I find it kind of disrespectful calling myself African American. It's like we were stolen from Africa, and now they want to give it back to us after 400 or 500 years. You know, you take everything out of Africa from us, but yet, you know, you don't call white people European Americans. So why we got to be separated from what we established and what our fight is?
That's the thing. Like, African Americans, still a relatively new term. Was it the 1980s? That's when Jesse Jackson coined it. African Americans,
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, Jesse Jackson, when Malcolm and Martin died and all like that, you know, we was Afro-Americans, Black Americans, you know. And now, you know, since Jesse Jackson, you know, everybody say he was a sellout and everything, you know, dealing with all like that. But we got to be politically correct first, you know, because, I mean, we got to stop acting like we're putting Africa first when we put America first, our tradition first.
Right.
You know, we started this from ground zero. That's why white Americans love us so much, because we took everything as slaves from every other country and combined this shit. We combined it. And then that's why we have what we have today.
Well, I'm going to say this. I'm going to get to the other callers. You know, some of these guys should really seek out mentorship from Michael Jordan as far as being a player and transitioning over to the business side. A lot of these guys have zero business sense, you know, and you can tell. A lot of these guys need to learn business, learn how to operate and try to own their own while they're playing or after they're playing. Because a lot of these guys, they go work for ESPN or Fox instead of just, you know, trying to do their own thing, you know, seeking to learn the business side of the thing.
What the goal is, you know, I'm gonna end it on this note. You know, the goal is to get into franchising, because that's my next move. I'm already in the stocks, you know, and now, you know, my next move is to get into franchising, and, you know, and take those franchises overseas in Africa. You know, because they want what we have over here, over there. It's just we got to bring it to them. Well, it's nice talking to you, Jay the Black.
Hey,
you know, I'm a real fan of yours.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
And, you know, all the time, man. You know, say what's up to the listeners. Shout out to everybody, you know, and I'm out.
All right, man. Thank you for the call. Appreciate you listening, all right?
Always, Jada. You the dude.
All right. Appreciate it, man. Salute to you.
All right, bye-bye.
All right. Shout out to the caller. I saw a couple calls from people that were on the line. Y'all can call back in. The lines are open right now. The lines are very much so open. Y'all can call in. I want people to understand, I'm not mad that Colin Kaepernick got this money. Get your money, bro. I mean, if they're willing to pay you what they paid you, get the money. I'm not saying that you shouldn't get the money. I'm not no hater. I see these dudes get huge contracts all the time. I'm not no hater. You don't see me get on social media and complain because these guys are making millions of dollars. I mean, look at what baseball players are making. You know, Bryce Harper was about to cash in. So I just want people to understand that. All right, you're live.
Hey, this is Mike G, man. Thanks, Jay Black, for putting this on for the people out there.
Hey,
I just wanted to say real quick to you, I really appreciate you, and I've been watching your videos, and what I'm seeing as an older black man, you know, having worked civil service, is that we're not supporting our community. I'm down in San Diego now, but I went up to L.A. and I looked at it, and it bothered me that they're doing so much construction in what used to be the pearl of black community in Los Angeles, the Crenshaw district, that is no longer black. Where black people disappearing? And when I look at the so-called civic leaders, they're not supporting black community efforts or black community issues. And, you know, and I'm glad that, you know, you brought that up in one of your videos one time. And I said, when you look at these athletes, if these athletes would take average athlete like an NFL player, there are 1,200 of them, so they're like almost the majority of the NFL. If they would take at least $100,000 out of their contracts in those first little 3-year, 2.5 contracts that the NFL just slaps at them, they took $100,000 and they worked together in the combine, they'd create a black bank with franchises in each city. That would be like over $120 million. What's your take on that?
I think they could. They need organization and need people who have, experience, because you need experience when you're trying to open up banks and things of that nature. You can't just have the money. You got to have people who have knowledge of how to do those things. If you have that, then you can be a success. I mean, I know of black banks that have opened up. There's not a lot of them, but I know of them that have opened up. So you just got to have people with experience, people with money who can come together, come up with a plan in order to do that. It can happen,
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of times it's that, like you just said, most of these guys, when you just mentioned that thing about how they go to ESPN, these guys, that's because they've screwed off a lot of their money.
Yeah, they did.
They didn't save their money because they're too busy partying, they're too busy chasing the white girls, too busy trying to be up at that status symbol. And like I know, that money goes fast, man, just like drug dealers in the streets, man. They roll in 1 minute and then the next minute, what do they got? Nothing, man.
Yeah, and that's one of the crazy things. You see these guys, you think they done made a lot of money. They go right to ESPN. They getting a job. They going to work for somebody. And it's like, that's what you worked your whole life for, so you wouldn't have to never go sit in a cubicle or be sitting in a green room being told when you should go on set and when you should not go on set. That's what
and that's what I see, man, because I got to that same point where I got tired and I got with one of my buddies and we started our own small security firm. Okay. And what we're doing is we got 25 young black people that are working for us. They're making $21 an hour, which, California, that's not a lot, but that's better than the minimum wage. And we struggle with contracts. And what we see when we go out there and we bid for contracts, we see these white guys sending these black chicks that are their girlfriends, their pseudo-wives or whatever, to represent those companies and outbid us because they're part of a large organization.
Wow.
And you have to sit there and laugh at it, man.
Wow. They will do that. Asians do that. I've heard of like Asian companies sending black women to basically spy and try to see what kind of products is being put out there, and then they will go back and then they will tell them. I have heard of that.
And it's the same with young black women that they're big in the hair and the beauty product stuff, but they don't watch it either because they sign away some of the stuff that they do, and these companies will run with what they do. I don't even understand to this day why black women who love weave so much, why they aren't controlling the weave industry. I just can't figure that out.
Well, it's about being buyers instead of sellers. A lot of black people rather buy than sell. But I appreciate the call, man. I'm getting some more of these calls before I call it tonight, all right?
Oh, please do, brother. Keep your video content going. I'm going to start supporting, man.
Hey, okay, cool. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. All right, shout out to him for calling in. Yeah, I'm about to wrap this up in a few. I may get one more caller in. It's crazy. 2 hours have went by. These 2 hours have went by fast. These 2 hours have went by fast, But shout out to everybody that's still in the chat. All right. Okay, you live with Jada Black.
Hey, what's up, Black?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? Man, this whole thing with Kaepernick, man, it's a joke, man. I mean, this guy, he got his money.
Yeah.
And people, man, that's the funny thing. These aren't people, man. These are sheeple. I've been following this thing for a while, man. I can just remember, even watch some of your videos, you'd be like, well, how come he don't ever say nothing? Everybody got to do the talking. He's smart. He don't have to say nothing because he got suckers that do all the talking for him. He really ain't had no purpose. He wasn't like Mock Doc Groove. I grew up watching that kid play. He's a good baller, but he had a thing. He said, I ain't standing for the flag. And the NBA said, yeah, you're not going to stand? They came up with the rule because of him. And guess what? He got 80-60. But he ain't never cried, bitch, complained. He stood his ground. None of this foolishness about, I want to play. That man never wanted to play. This was all just a game to him. And he played it to perfection because he know people are stupid and weak.
Yeah.
And they fall for shit like this.
Yeah, I'm seeing people call him out in his girlfriend's comment section, too. Like, they starting to call him out. So this is going to be a domino effect for all you Kaepernick supporters. People are calling him out because they thought he would take this the distance, and he didn't. This was about money. And he finessed.
This was what it was about. Now if they all called him out, now you see exactly who he is and for what he is. Hey, thanks for taking my call, bro. Like,
oh yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Let me get to this caller right here. Got one more call online. All right, you're live.
Hello, what's going on, my man?
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not a whole lot. Hey, this is Don. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, I just want to comment on what you're talking about tonight.
Okay.
Last caller talked with a lot of sense. He made a lot of sense, but we understand as black people, hey, look, we the Pied Piper of this shit. We run this shit. And till we understand that, know that, we're never going to get anywhere. Never. So you can give us all the money we want. We don't know what to do with it.
Right.
There's no unity.
Nope, no unity. Listen, I see it when black people can't even agree to disagree without being mad at each other and, you know, wanting to physically harm each other or, you know, argue with each other, you know, on issues. So yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, I hate when I hear the stuff about, you know, other people dissing other people on YouTube and call themselves exposing people. Now, I mean, for the ones that are not doing what they're supposed to do, who's trying to rip the community off, things like that, yeah, expose them. They need to be exposed. Just like any other race of people that come in and try to expose black people, they should be exposed. But you never hear no other race doing the things that we do. We just got a lot of work to do, man.
Yeah, we do. And that's why we got to get some logic back into the conversation and not being so so quick to side with people just because we think that they are defending us and things of that nature. We got to look deeper into it.
Well, I mean, my take on it is that we just should basically just shut ourselves off from a lot of people, shut our mouth up, and just get to work.
Right.
You know, and work on ourselves. Stop so quick to react on everything. Like when like with the Gucci thing that's going on today. I mean, look, we would ignore that kind of stuff. Ignore it. Don't worry about it. I mean, that stuff going to continue to happen. This stuff been happening for years. I mean, it's sad, but it's going to continue to happen. It's just like, you know, police going to continue to kill black people. We're going to continue to be discriminated against. Stuff ain't going to change, but somewhere we got to have some sense. And we got to just calm ourselves down. Hey, let's get to work. I'm not saying that we should not protect ourselves from all this foolishness, but hey, man, we got more lost people out there than people who's awake.
Right. I hear you, man. But all we can, like you say, all we can do is work on ourselves first. But I appreciate the call, man.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right, bro. Let's see. That's pretty much it for the calls, man. Shout out to everybody that called in, participated. I appreciate it. I'm about to go ahead and wrap this thing up. Make sure y'all have liked the stream. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you go and see the videos I post on my other channel. Go and support my business, which is my Teespring store. I put quality shit there. Nothing but quality, people. Nothing but quality. Y'all go there, purchase some stuff. Let me know you purchased some stuff. And you can post pictures of it. I'll post it on my social media. All you got to do is send it to me. And salute to everybody in the chat room. Shout out to everybody that was here. Shout out to everybody I went off on. Shout out to everybody that I went off on. y'all were a big part of the show as well. Everybody participates, you know, whether I'm going off on them, whether I'm not going off on them. You know, we you know, that's what we do. We putting on a show. That's what I do, you know. Appreciate everybody that's here. Shout out to the donators and everybody that supports, man. I appreciate the support. And I'll see y'all on the next stream. The instrumental I'm gonna play is called "We Never Lose." Okay.